I caught up to Demon Slayer. I'd only seen Demon Slayer is one of my favorite anime of all time. And I'd only seen the first season and the Mugen Train movie. I'd never actually seen any of the coming seasons, so I finally decided to catch up. And boy, I am impressed. Like I already like Demon Slayer a lot, but man, this show is incredible. So I watched all the recap movies to refresh myself on the first season, and I rewatched the Mugen Train movie. Then I watched the Mugen Train arc, the TV version, which was pretty good. It's definitely better than the movie version, I think, because it has better animation, and I just think it's just a better way to watch the Mugen Train arc, in my opinion. I guess the experience of the movie is something, but yeah, it's pretty good. And I, of course, watched the Entertainment District, Swordsmith's Village, and Hashira Training Arc for the first time as well. And the well, let's start with Entertainment District. The Entertainment District arc was really, really good. I really enjoyed it, and I thought the story was really good as well. I thought the intense action was great, and also Ufotable is my favorite anime studio. They really be cooking with the animation, like, oh my goodness. Ufotable went above and beyond with like the Entertainment District arc and the Swordsmith Village arc. Like man, I'm not gonna spoil, but man, Demon Slayer is quite something. I can see why Ufotable. I kind of like that Ufotable have split it up, each making each arc its own individual season because it really works well like that, giving each arc having more time to work on each arc. Because when I see like the animation and some of the like production values and stuff, like man, I'm so glad that they took their time with the show. And Swordsmith Village arc was an absolutely fire arc. Like, man, Demon Slayer is a show with such intensity. Like, every single arc has like some sort of villain or threat that's like a life or death threat. But somehow Tanjiro ends up in like the hospital every single time. And man, the ending of Swordsmith Village arc, I almost cried. Like, I felt myself tearing up. Because that was such a beautiful ending. Such a beautiful ending for that arc. Like, my goodness, that's when I knew, like, Demon Slayer was, like, top for me. And the Hashira training arc is definitely the weakest arc. The shortest season and the weakest arc. But it is technically supposed to be like a training arc, and it's basically, I guess, a kind of a filler for leading up to the final two arcs, which is the Sunrise Countdown, which is the Infinity Castle arc, and then the Sunrise Countdown arc. But after having caught up to Demon Slayer, I can safely say that it is definitely in my like top 5 anime of all time now. It used to be like my number 6 or number 7, but it's definitely in my top 5 now. I think Demon Slayer is an absolutely incredible show, incredible animation. The story is absolutely fantastic. I love all the characters. I especially love Tanjiro because I love that Tanjiro is sort of a kind-hearted character. That's what I like about Tanjiro. He cares about everyone, even demons, and he is really good-hearted and good-natured. That's what I love about Tanjiro so much. I really like characters like that, you know. They're inspiring to me, characters like Tanjiro, that, you know, despite all the odds, even though Tanjiro's like, he's bleeding out, he's on the edge of collapse, he's on the edge of death, yet he still knows that he has to, you know, save the day, he keeps pushing forward no matter what. And he's so inspiring, just like a shonen protagonist. That's what I love about shonen protagonists. They're just so inspiring, and Tanjiro's one of those people. You know, I love Tanjiro for that. That he's such a good-hearted character. And yeah, if you haven't seen Demon Slayer, which I would be very surprised if you haven't seen Demon Slayer, go watch Demon Slayer. You're living under a rock if you haven't watched Demon Slayer. If Demon Slayer isn't at least in your like top 20, then I would be incredibly surprised. But yeah, I don't think Demon Slayer is overrated at all. I think Demon Slayer deserves all the hype, and I'm super excited for the Infinity Castle trilogy movie that will be coming out at some point.